Alright, in this video I am going to show you how you can create a download page or a thank you page using Rebel Website Builder. So here I just built a very quick example landing page for people to opt in, and then after someone opts in you're going to need a thank you page or a download page. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to come up here to Home and we're going to go Add New Page. Now, depending on what theme you chose will depend on what pages you have to choose from. I'm just going to go with any of them, so any one of these, so you can see how to easily adjust them. So I'm going to name this one. Now this is important. You don't want to add this link in your menu. You don't want to add the link, so click on Later. And then you can go up here, go to Manage Pages, and you'll see your new page that you created. Just click on it. And these things we're not going to be using, so we'll just delete them very quickly. For this one I'm just going to delete it though, and we'll delete that section as well. This one we'll use as our header section. So we'll add our thanks for buying. Your training is below. Now there are a lot of different types of download pages depending on the content that you're going to be delivering. If you are going to be delivering all of the content on your page, this is the way I'm going to show you. If you're not delivering all the content and you just have like a file you want someone to download, then you can just add a download button, and I'm going to show you how to do both. But first you put your headline. Doesn't have to be like this is just an example. And then we have a body here. You can add more information if you would like. After you have your text, you can enlarge it. Since here I have a call to action, join our Facebook group, it would be a good idea to add a button as well. So I'll add a button here. And then I click Go To, external URL, and then I put the URL of the Facebook page in there. You can also style the button by going there, and then you can style the button, but that's in the links video, so you can check out the links video for how to style your buttons. To change the text, of course, you just go to Edit Label. Now, if it was downloadable content that you want people to be able to download straight from the page, you could put the download links here in the header and then just add the bonuses if there are any bonuses under there. Add some videos if you have any videos to add. You can add other content, other offers. So now that you see how to add the button either for download or for a different type of call to action, let's see how to start adding the content for people to check out. So if you're going to be giving them videos, then I suggest going to Projects and then selecting the style that you would like to show your videos. And even though this one has the text on top and the button on top of the picture, all that can easily be edited, and I'll show you how very shortly. So for this one, we'll just stick with the first one. Okay, so now we have this. We can add a title. And this is now the title for each video. We don't want the title. We probably don't need the button there. So for the button, we can just remove element. Remove element. Unless you want these to be your download links, you can easily have these as your download links as well. So you have fancy little download links, and then you can edit the title, click here to download file 1, click here to download file 2. So if you want to use these for your download links instead of the video training, you can do this as well. Now we're going to move the titles below by going to layout. And now you see by clicking there, now the titles are below. We can put the titles above like that. So if you want to put a little explanation for the training video, it doesn't have to be title. We can come here. We can also add the subtitle and a body. So if you wanted to give you a video title, the amount of time that the video lasts, and then a little explanation about the video. Also, if you want your button in there as well, you can go ahead and go back to button and click to include it, and now your button's going to show up. So if you have other material that you want them to download with that training, you can add the button for downloading there. I don't suggest having 3 videos in a row, so we're going to change that by going to 2 or 1. Depends how many videos you have. You can also put a little menu at the top to skip to different video sections. I'll show you how to do that after I show you how to finish editing and getting these videos to look how you want. So right now the videos are like that. That's a little bit too big. So we're going to go in. Let's try 2 in a row. It's a bit better. Height. Adjust the height till it matches the format of your video. If you want to add icons as well, there's also that option for adding different icons to each video, and dividers as well. So here we have these dividers here now under our titles, and we just remove them easily like that. If you would like to delete, like say you only have 2 training videos, you can manage and then delete just by clicking. After it turns red, click it again. You can copy it by clicking this one, and you can move its position by clicking forward or back. To add more, you just click Add Item. If you want to add 5 more, do not click Add Item 5 times very quickly, because that will it'll try to do too many processes at the same time and it will freeze up the page. Click Add Item, wait till the image and text loads, and then click Add Item again if you want to add multiple items. If you want a header, we also have the Add Header option here, and then that will add this little header here for your download section. So now to get your videos in, what you're going to do is you're going to remove the images from each of these. And then you're going to click on this little plus and add a video. After the video's in, you just edit it like normal, where you have the option for autoplay, cover, if it's going to be muted or not muted, and if it's going to loop. So for a training video, we don't want it to loop. We don't want it muted. Cover, it's up to you for how your video is going to look, but you probably won't want cover, and you're probably not going to want autoplay. So you're probably going to want to click all of those off. Then you just stick your video in here. That's not an actual training video, it's just, oops, because that's actually a YouTube code. Okay, now we have that zoom in effect. We don't want that on our video. So we're going to go over to Effects, Hover Effects, Clear. Okay, now we don't have any zoom on our video. If that's too small for you, you can always go to your settings, set it to 1 item in the row. And then you'll have it much bigger videos like that. If you have only a couple videos, it's probably a better idea to do it this way. If you have a lot of videos, then you're going to want to do it probably with more than one in a row. And then here's the space between them. So if you want to give it more space so it doesn't look cluttered, you can do that as well. Pro is going to adjust all the different settings. So here we have the text box spacing. Right now, it's only doing it for the text box because it's on text box spacing. If we change it to subtitle spacing, now we can see there when I move that, it moved the subtitle. So you can adjust the spacing on all of these as well right here in the Pro settings, and then just select what part you want to move. Now, if you are going to have a bonus section, it's easily added as well. And we can go ahead with another projects one. And let's take a different style. So for this, we will center it. Now for the bonuses, we're going to want to have them 1 per row, a little bit more space between them. You can have a title and subtitle explaining the bonus, and a body if you'd like as well with more details about the bonus. Divider again if you want, you don't need that. And item height, adjust this to the size of the image that you're using for the bonus. So if you're using a more landscape type image, then you'll leave it thin. If you're using a longer image, then you'll make it longer like that. After you do this, then of course manage and remove the ones that you don't need. So I'll remove this one and this one just for the example. Do done. And then let's add our button for them to download the bonus. Actually, there was already a button there. That was the button. So let's change our button style. Okay, I'll just leave it on that and then edit it. And then you're going to link to the file that you want the people to download. You cannot upload files to the servers, but you can easily put the file in Dropbox or Google Drive, and then right here when you do go to, click external URL, and then put the link to your Dropbox or Google Drive, the link to the file there, and then save it. And then when they click that, then they'll be able to download the bonus or whatever you want them to download. You can use that for any type of file. Doesn't have to be a PDF, doesn't have to be an MP3, can be any type of file you can put in a Dropbox or Google Drive, which are both free, and then just stick the link right here after you copy the link, after you've uploaded it to one of the cloud drives. You can see when you change the style on one, it'll change it to the same style on all of them to save you time, so you don't have to style everything inside. Same with these text here. So you see here, if I change my title and I make the title bigger here, you can see here it's also made the title bigger. If I go to my button text and I edit it and I make the size bigger there, you can see it automatically updates all of the buttons to fit the styles. The reason why you want to use these galleries for creating your downloads and bonuses and training pages and training videos is because if you go up here and preview on mobile, it will keep all of the videos, all of the images, all of the buttons. It'll keep everything mobile responsive. Now here I made my button way too big. It's impractical, so I'd have to go back and make that button smaller. But that's easy, just go back for desktop. And okay, now when we preview on mobile, and it's very important when you're working on your site, preview for mobile often so that you can make sure what you're doing is going to be mobile responsive. If you start sticking all sorts of different images and stuff and you're not using the gallery settings, then things might not always come out completely mobile responsive. And of course you can preview on tablet to see what it's going to look like on tablet. So you can see this looks good on all devices. So we go to desktop. Now we have our download section, or as I said before, you can have the download buttons here, be downloads, download button, any button that you add on Rebel Website Builder can be a download button. And again, the button and all these things can be edited for the spacing and the size here in the Pro settings. And just by choosing, like here we have the button spacing, and if I want to move the sides down a bit, like I feel the sides are too big, move it away from the text a bit more. You can see I have all these different options here for fine-tuning the button right there in the Pro settings. It's not just the button, it's everything. So if you have a PDF download, a good way for you to deliver your PDF download is set this up exactly as I showed you, and then replace this background image with the image that represents the download that they're going to get, which should be the same image that you used on the sales page. So you just replace your image and then choose it with your own image. And the next thing I'm going to show you is when you want to add your tracking codes to your sales page, you can come down here to Elements and then HTML, and then you click it, edit HTML, delete anything that's inside of here, and then add your tracking codes inside of there. I'm not going to keep that one. And let's say you deleted something like the contact form and you would like to add a new contact form. You just come down here, click on plus, go to forms, select the style that you like the best, and add it in. I guess one more thing I'll show you is, let's say you want to set this section off a little bit more from the other sections with the color. You can go to stripe color and there. So now your bonus section is offset. It doesn't have to be gray. You can change it to any color you want. You can make it clear. Click more for more options. And do as you please. When you're done, you can just click away and it will keep it there. Let's add a divider. One thing that is very important, your SEO. This is very important. You want to come to your SEO and you want to switch this to hidden from search engines, no index. You don't want to have this visible to search engines, or else people can easily scan your site and find your download page, and then maybe even someone can search for your product and find it in the find your download page by using a search engine. So definitely set this to hidden from search engines, no index. Your sales page, you will not want it to be hidden from search engines, but your download and thank you pages, this is very important that you set them hidden from search engines. And then click set, and then it will say please publish your site. Publishing the site will make the changes take effect. So we click update temp URL. When you have your domain and you're ready to connect to your domain, you just click on connect domain and then type your existing domain in there. Watch the video on how to connect a domain for further details on connecting your domain. So that is how to set up a download page and a thank you page. You can use this for your own products, for funnels. Doesn't have to be something they purchase, can be a free opt-in, can be a paid, something that's paid, can use it for any of the above. Warrior Plus, JV Zoo, personal, self-hosted launches, it's good for all of them. Let me know if you have any questions and I will help you out as best I can.